What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and today we're going to be doing the Joker tutorial from the Suicide Squad pixel art I did earlier. So I didn't do the tutorial, and we're just going to jump right into this and do this. What I want you guys to do to first kick it off is we're going to go 10 or so above the ground with dirt blocks, so like we have here. And when we hit that point, we're going to switch over to a lime wall, and we're going to put one on top, one to the left, and one to the right. Make sure it is above the ground, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Maybe about 10 blocks. Also, for the pixel art size, give yourself about 100 by 100 space. It's fairly small, but you just want to make sure you have decent room. Anyways, from this now we're going to do a kind of symmetrical bow. Actually, it is symmetrical in every way. So what we do to the left, we're going to do to the right. We're going to up and to the left, 2 flat. And that means on the right side, we have to go up and to the right, 2 flat. See, so hopefully you understand the way this goes. Down and to left, 2 flat. And we'll do it on the right side. I won't be saying everything I'm doing to the right side. I'm literally just copying it over to the other side. So hopefully you're able to understand that. Down and to the left, 3 flat now. 1, 2, 3. And it just saves a lot more time if you're able to do both sides at once. And as you can see on the cameraman, everything's symmetrical. Everything's equal on both sides. We're then going to go down and to the left, 2 flat. And then down to the left, 3 flat, and that's the lowest point of the bow. So that means on the right side, we're also going to reach the lowest point by going down to the right, 2 flat, and then down to the right, 3. Perfect. But now we need to bring it back around and finish the shape. So we're going to go up and to the left, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up and to the left, 6 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means on the right side, we're going to go up and to the right, 5 vertical, followed by 6 vertical. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfectamundo. So once we delete these dirt blocks, we can actually go back now to the left side and start bringing it towards the right. So they should meet at the center. So on the top block in the 6, we're going to add 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down and to the right, 2 flat. Down to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 flat again. Down to the right, 1 single. And we're basically at the center. I want to do the left side a bit too, so we're going to go to the right side. And we're going to put 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3 of the final block. We're then going to go down to the left, 2 flat, just like we did on the left side. Then 1 single. 2 flat again. Then 1 single, and then finally 2 flat again. Now from that 2 flat, we're going to go down to the left, 1 single, so it ends up touching the lower half. Up and to the left, 1 single, and then up and to the left, 3 flat, and that's the center of the bow tie. So we need to just bring the left side to meet that by doing the same thing. On the left side, we're going to down and to the right, 2 flat. Down to the right, 1 single, and then up and to the right, 1 single. And if you want, you can color this in with lime green wool. We're going to move on to the face though. This is all like small, so we're going to go to the left side where we have the 4 flat at the top right here. And on the final block on the right side, we're going to put 1 placement block above it. We're then going to go up and to the right, 21 flat pieces from that. So right here is where we're going to start our first black wool. Our first coal, sorry. And we're going to make it 21 long. So add 20 more after you have the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it should be 21 in total. If you're wondering where it finished over, it ended over this single block right here on the right side. So that should be it. And we're going to work with the left side and bring that up. So from the left side, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to left, 2 vertical. Up and to left, 1 single again. So as you go up, make sure you put your placement block to the left or top of each one. I know if you guys have followed a bunch of my pixel art tutorials, I always tell you this tip, but this tip is very helpful for people who are just starting, and this may be their first pixel art on the channel, so I always have to act like every pixel art is my first. Anyways, after that, we have 1, 2, 1. We're going to go up and to left, 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Up and to left, 2 singles. Up and to left, 2 vertical again. up and to the left 3 vertical, and we're almost done with the jawline right now. 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna up and to the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now at this point, it's gonna split into the top half of his face, or we can lower it down and do the jagged part of his teeth. The teeth part I want to do later once we have the right side done, so I think we're gonna just keep continuing around from the 5 and just bringing it up more. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna continue from there where we have the 5 vertical. We're gonna up and to the left 5 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, if we did want to start the teeth, I'm going to show the marking for the top row of the teeth and the bottom of the row of the teeth, so we can continue from there when we're ready. So go back to your first 5 vertical, this one right here, not the top one we just finished, this one. And starting from the bottom, we're going to put 1 to the right of each of them. 1, 2, 3 for 3 of them. The 2 top are going to be ignored, but the 3 on the bottom are going to get 1 to the right of each. Then the lowest block is actually going to get a second one to the right of it, like so. So you can mark that second one to the right with a dirt block. We'll come back to it later. But for now, we're going to continue with the 5 vertical we have. And we're going to mark the top row of teeth from the 5 vertical by going to the top block and going up and to the right 1 single. Down and to the right 1 single. And marking that coal. So this is the lower half of the jaw. That's the top half. However, we're moving on to the face. So we're going to go to the left of the 5 vertical, or up and to the left for that matter. 2 flat to continue. Down to left 1 single. And this is shaping out the cheek of the jaw or whatever, the jawbone cheek. Up and to the left 2 flat again. And now let's head up the pixel art up into the eye level. So we're going to start going up and to the left 2 vertical. Or we can kind of skinny it out. So what I'll do is go to the left block right here and add a second one to the top. So it creates this L shape. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3. Placement block. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the left 1 single. So it should look like that. Now for the top part that connects kind of towards the hair, and sorry if you hear me like scratching, my hair is really itchy right now, guys, and I was just itching my forehead, but I know my mic picks up everything, so you guys might be hearing weird noise. Anyways, we're gonna go up and to the left from there, 2 vertical 4 times in a row, and that looks like this. Just placement 1, 2, and we're gonna do that 4 times. So this is the first one, second, third, fourth. Easy. Now from there, we're going to go up and to left 3 vertical, and this is where the split happens. Like I said, it's a very small pixel art. We're already at the split in the hair. Let's go and delete these real quick. So for the split in the hair, we're going to take lime green, and we're going to go up and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we wanted to continue doing the rest of the head, we're going to go above this and add 1, like so. We're then going to go up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks something like this. It goes 1 taller than the lime green. And we're going to mark that. We'll come back to it later. I want to finish the hair, because the hair is the farthest point out. So that way we have a good idea of how the pixel art, how big it is for you guys. So we're going to go to the lime green, and we're going to go up and to the left 3 vertical next. 1, 2, 3. And that's the farthest point to the left, so from there we can only go to the right. So switch your placement block from the left side to the right side or top each time, and you should be fine. So we're going to up and to the right 12 vertical next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Up and to the right 3 vertical. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And then up and to the right 1 single. Now let's go back and delete these dirt blocks. From there, we're going to up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 3 single. and from these 3 single, it kind of creates like a wave effect in his hair. We're going to ignore the final one, but the middle one is going to get 3 blocks going below it, like so. Then we're going to go down to the right 1 single, up and to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the right 5 single, 3, 4, 5, and kind of screenshot this if you need to, or just pause it, and you should have this, what it looks like. We're almost at the top of the hair, and it will be working on the right side, so that should be really interesting. So from the 5 single, we're going to up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 3 single, 1, 2, 3, and this is about to hit the spike of this hair, and it will curve back down. So we're going to up and to the right 2 flat, and from the right block into 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath it, like so. We're then going to go down into the right 2 vertical, down to the right 1 single, and like I said, that's one of the spikes, so we're going to bring the spike back up by going up into the right 8 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From the 8 vertical, we're going to go to the second to last block from the top, so this one right here, and we're going to put 1 to the right. We're then going to go down into the right, 2 vertical, down into the right 1 single, down into the right 2 flat, up into the right 2 vertical, and from that 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block, and we're just going to put 2 to the right there. Next, we're going to go down to the right 2 singles, 1, 2, down to the right 2 flat, and from the right block and the 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath it. Perfect. Now we're almost done with this, and we're going to be hitting the right side, but we don't have any of the right side built, so that's not too much of a problem. Rather have more done than like nothing. So we're going to go down to right now 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're heading up on the final spike. So what we're going to do is go down to the right 3 single, 1, 2, 3, down to the right 2 flat, down to the right 3 single again, 1, 2, 3, and from there we're going to curve it back up and out. So we're going to up and to the right 1 single, up and to the left 3 singles now, 1, 2, 3, and from that final one we're going to put 1 on top and 1 to the left, and we'll work with that those 2 we just placed, those right there, and use that to build back out and down. So like I outlined, the 1 to the top and 1 to the left should create this 2 flat structure, and what we're going to do is go down and to the right from it, 2 singles, so 1, 2, let me just mark them so you can see where they're at, down to the right 2 flat again, and on the right block into 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 single, down and to the right 2 vertical, down and to the right 2 single again, 1, 2, and from there, what we're going to do is we're going to put a placement block to the right of that final one, and I want you to put a lime green wool on top, to the right, and to the bottom of that placement block, and then destroy it. So you just have this square around it. On the right side, we're going to put 1 underneath what we already have, so it becomes like this. And we're going to bring that down now for the arch in the hair by going down into the right 2 vertical, down to the right 15 vertical for the farthest point to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, easy. And like I said, there's a split in the hair and a split into the head, and that's where we're at right now. So we're going to go down to the left 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is where the split takes place. So what we're going to do is on the bottom 3 blocks in this 5 vertical, so these 3 are going to get a kohl to the left of them, 1, 2, 3, like so. but that's only 3 blocks. What we need to do next is add 8 going right below it, so it becomes 11 in length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's work on bringing this to the ground. We can work on connecting that to the rest of the head, but we can do that next. Let's just complete the head shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and to the left and head towards the cheekbone. We're going to go down to the left 1 single, down to the left 2 vertical. So we have this 1, 2, and we're going to do that a second time. We're going to go down to the left 1 single, then 2 vertical, 1, 2. So it's exactly the same thing again, except on the second 2 vertical right here, we're going to add 1 to the left of it. So it becomes a backwards L shape. And then we're going to go down to left 1 single and start the cheek from there. So we need a round cheek shape, kind of like we have on the left side. The left side is a bit more pointy, but I think the right side is a little bit more circular. So what we're going to do is go down to right 2 vertical, down to right 1 single, down to right 3 vertical, and we're going to go back inward by going down to the left 2 vertical, down to left 1 single, and like I told you, it's kind of more circular. It's not the same on both sides, but that's fine. But we need to go back up now for the indent on the cheek, so we're going to up and to left 2 single, 1, 2, and now let's head down towards the flattest part of the face by going down and to the left. And it's going to be a bunch of verticals and singles. We're going to start off with 2 vertical, however. Down to left 3 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then just to finish it off, we're going to go down into left 3, then 1, then 2. And this is all in verticals. So down to left 3, then 1, then 2. And as you can see, it met up, it completed the shape. So all we have to do is the inner details now. Let me go and delete some of these dirt blocks while I kind of realign myself. So far the frame is complete. Everything else from now on is going to be within this frame. So let's go to the left actually and do the hair split, and we'll work our way down. We'll work to the eyes, to the nose, and then to the mouth. So for the hair split, where we have this 4 vertical waiting for us, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical, up and to the right 3 single, 1, 2, 3, and from the final block in that 3 single, we're going to put 1 to the right, and we're going to add 1 to the top of that, and 3 below it. Following that up, we're going to go down to the right 1 single, up and to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat and then 2 vertical. I had the order mixed up, so 2 flat like that, and then we're going to go into the 2 vertical. So let me just zoom out so you can see it now, since I kind of messed up my words, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure yours looks like this. And we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, and from the 3 flat, we're going to go to the final block, put 1 on top of it, and we're going to go up and to the right and put 1 at a diagonal, kind of like this. And we're almost at the halfway point, so that's good. From the 2 vertical we have right there, we're going to go down and to the right 1 single, and we're going to start bringing it up to the halfway point by going up and to the right 3 singles, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row, 1, 2, and now for the center point-ish area, we're going to up and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now our main goal is to reach there, but we have a couple of zigzags on our way down there. So let's just do it. We're going to go down to the right 2 flat. And on the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath it. We're then gonna go down to the right 1 single, and we need to arch it back up. So we're quickly gonna just transition into up and to the right, 3 verticals, and it should go higher and kind of even out with something we had before, which is this over here. See? And then we're gonna add 1 to the right at the top. To bring it down again, we're gonna go down to the right 2 flat, down to the right 3 single, 1, 2, 3, down to the right 2 vertical, down to the right 3 single, 1, 2, 3, and now let's curve it back up. We're gonna go up and to the right next, 1 single, up and to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and from the 3 vertical we're gonna be working with the middle and top lock. On the middle we're gonna put 1 to the right, and on the top lock we're gonna put 1 to the left. So it kind of goes in 2 different directions there. And this is the easy part now. On the right side we're gonna go down and to the right, 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then gonna go up and to the right 2 vertical, and from the top lock into 2 vertical we're gonna put 1 to the right, and just to get it connecting down here we're gonna go down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So let's hit that. Whoops. 1, 2, 1, 2, and to hopefully close out the shape now we're gonna go down to the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it did, so that's correct. Now the only thing we're missing are the teeth, the eyes, and the nose, and we'll jump right into that in a second. Okay, so now moving on to the left side where we have these dirt blocks placed for when we were going to do the mouth. Let's actually end up doing that now. So what I want you to do is go to the top row. Actually, no, we're going to work our way from the bottom to the top. From the bottom row, we're going to go to where we have this 1 single waiting, and we're going to go down into the right, 2 vertical, down into the right 1 single, down to the right 2 vertical again, down to the right 1 single, and from there we're going to actually bring it back up. So it's a steady pattern, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it ends on the 1. We're going to go back up and to the right, 2 vertical, and we're going to double down here to the right of both these blocks. We're going to put an extra 1 there. We're then going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, down and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 vertical, and we're going to double down again. To the right of each of these gets 1 more. It's a very easy strat, or not even a strat, technique, to just double down and keep the jaw very thick. From there we're going to down to the right, 2 singles, 1, 2, and I messed that up. Oh, I'm putting blocks all over the place. 2 singles, there we go, 2, count them. And then we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And from those 3 flat, we're going to skip the first 2. The final one, however, is going to get 1 underneath it. If you don't know, we're just creating a jagged jawline because it's supposed to be the Joker. It's not supposed to be like very stagnant. It's supposed to be all over the place. So we're going to go down to the right 2 vertical, down to the right 1 single, and we're past the halfway point now. Up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 3 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, and on the top block on that 3 vertical we're just gonna add 3 to the right. Now from the final block in the top right here, this top flat area, we're gonna put 1 on, below it, sorry, and we're gonna curve back in by going down into the left 1 single, down into the right 2 flat, up into the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Then from the 3 vertical, we're going to go to the top block and put 1 to the right, another to the right, and from that we're going to put 1 on top and 1 below. Let me zoom out so you can see it actually, because it is very weird looking, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks that make that up. Anyways, from this new created 3 vertical thingy we have right here, we're going to go down to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 2 vertical again, and then we're going to add 1 to the right of the top block so it connects with the wall. If you want, you can add a couple more 2 verticals, which I think we'll do. We'll thicken the jawline. So this is where we ended with the right here. We're gonna go up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. And that's just about it. You can now color in like this area right here. Just thicken the jawline. That's what I was doing. All these areas that have like just no exit, just thicken it up. And that's the lower half of the jaw. So the lower half is going to be colored with black wool. You can work your way to the top now, where we're going to do the top of the jaw. And I think this should go a little bit smoother than the bottom. So anyways, from the singles we have waiting there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical. Placement underneath, like so. Down and to the right 1 single. Down and to the right 2 flat. And from this 2 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to up and to the right 1 single from it, and we'll come back to that. But secondly, we're going to double down, going downwards though. Underneath each of these gets 1 more block to kind of thicken up the jaw. And then let's work our way back to the single. Now from the single, we're going to down and to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the bottom block in that 4 vertical, we're going to put 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now from the final block right there, we're going to put 2 on top just to kind of get the teeth shape going. So it looks like this. It's like a U, except it doesn't go all the way up on the right side. We're then going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 5th block, we're going to put 3 to the right, just like we did over there. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're just about the halfway point. So what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 1 single. And from that single, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical. And going to the bottom block in the 2 vertical, we're just going to add 1 to the right. We're now going to go down and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 1 single. And then from that single block, we're going to put 1 to the right and 1 below that. So as it's backwards R shape. Next, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. Down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the end of the 4 flat, so this final block over here, we're going to put 1 on top. We're then going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. And from the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block again and put 1 to the right. Now, how do we close out this shape in the jaw right now? We're not. It's not going to close out right there. It's going to go all the way up there, so we still have a little bit more to go. So what we're going to do next is go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 1 single again. And it's really, really jagged, so I'm sorry if you guys are having a hard time following along. But it's not really that difficult. It's like you see, it's like 1s and 2s and 3s. It's just a lot of different tedious stuff. Anyways, from the single, we're going to go down and to the right. 1 single. Then we're going to put 1 block to the right of it and 1 below. So it creates this 2 vertical kind of shape. We're then going to go up and to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 flat. And from that 2 flat, we're going to go to the block on the right and put 2 going above it. So it looks like this. And now just to lock out the shape, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single. And it's not completely done yet. We just need to come down and close this out by going down and to the right, 2 vertical. So it kind of mimics what we have on the left side. And then down and to the left, 3 vertical, and we should be done. 1, 2, 3. See, closed out the jaw. So this right here on the right is going to be black. However, this 2 vertical right here, you can put red in there This is going to be black as well, so you can put the black wool in there. But this going downwards and into the mouth is going to be red. Just figured I should let you guys know that. Also over here, if you guys want, there was a bit of red that I'm not sure I added in the finished product. Up here in the corner, you can put one black right here to close that gap. And then on top of that black wool, you can put a red and then one to the left. I don't think I have that in the finished one, but you can put that there. But anyways, I'm going to go over stuff that I definitely know is in the finished build. So let's cover the nose now. So going to about the center point where we have the 2 flat right here. Let me just mark it for you. And on each side of the 2 flat, we have like that 3 block shape, as you can see. We're going to go to the right block and put 2 going above it, and then a colb. Like so. So on the left side, we're going to go up and to the left, 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 3 vertical. So placement block, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. And we're almost at the top now. All we're going to do is go up and to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to start going to the right, because that's the farthest point to the left that the nose goes. So all we're going to do is go up and to the right, 1 single. And we need to go back down because his nose has this arrow tip shape. So we're going to go down to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, placement underneath, and then 1, 2 again. And from that second 2 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical from it. And that's where we're going to be continuing the nose in a bit. But first, we need to thicken the nose. So we're going to go to where we have the 2 flat again, and put another layer below it. And then a second layer, sorry, below the left side, like so. Now from this 2 vertical, we're gonna up and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go down and to the left, 4 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for the nose. You can color that in with whatever color the nose is going to be. I used white, I think, but you can use something else. Now let's jump into the eyes so we can finish this thing. So for the eyes, we're going to do the right one first. We're going to go up to the tip right here on the nose where we have that 1 single. And we're going to put 3 placement blocks to the right. After those 3 placement blocks, we're going to put 1 single. And that's where we'll start this eye. And if you want to set up the left eye, we'll do that right now. We're going to go to the same point on the left side and put 4 placement blocks to the left this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a colb. Anyways, back to the right side where we have the single right here. We're going to go down into the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Then down into the right, 4 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block, 1, 2, 3, 4. From that 4 flat, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single. So make sure you mark it so you know where you're working with. So we're going up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 1 single again. Up and to the left this time, 2 vertical. So we're curved back in. Before we were really close to the end of the face, but now we're on kind of in our own space right now. So we'll go up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. And I think we're going to start curving around now. So we can go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 3 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. Count it slowly if you need to. 1, 2, 3. And now let's get rid of these dirt blocks because they're starting to cloud up the pixel art. And some of them I've forgotten even from over there. I'll leave them there for now. But let's worry about the 3 vertical we have over here, and we need to start making it go to the left. So we're going to go up and to the left to 1 single to start it off. And then from there, we'll start slanting it inwards. So let's go down and to the left now, 3 vertical. Down and to the left, 2 single. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 5 flat. Down and to the left, 5 flat, 2 times in a row. So it's a lot of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. Put your placement block and get ready for the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're kind of even with the lower level now. We just need to make it meet up. And the way we're going to do that is by going up and to the left, 1 single. Down and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from that 4 vertical, the final block, we're just going to go down into the right 2 singles to close the gap. And as you can see, it met up and that completed the right eye. So that's perfect. Now all we have to do is the left eye and we'll be done, guys. So hopefully I can get it done. So we're going to go to the single we had waiting right here. And we're going to go up and to the right from it, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. So put your placement block on the right side, put 2 going up. And on the top block, we're just going to put 1 to the right. Up and to the right, 2 vertical again. 1, 2. And now we're going to start going to the left. This is the farthest point right, but it's not the highest point. It's just the farthest to the right. So we're going to go up and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left, 1 single. Down into the left, 2 vertical. Let me just zoom out so you can see this. This is how it should look, guys. I don't do zooming out a lot sometimes just because this pixel art was kind of easy. Also, a lot of it is shown on the right hand screen, so it's very hard for you to get lost. Anyways, from that 2 vertical, we're going to go down into the left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're going to need to raise it up just towards the corner of the, kind of like the slit in his eye. So we're going to go up into the left, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up into the left, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's just clean up these dirt blocks real quick before we get ready to do the final arch in his eye and head towards the bottom. So after the 6 flat, we're going to put 1 extra block. But with this extra block, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put 1 underneath. Then we're going to put 2 going up. Working with the up side of it, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Down and to the left, 4 vertical, and that should be equal in height and also position to the other 4 vertical we have on the right side. It's just move to the left a little bit. And now we're going to start going down and to the right. So put your placement block underneath or to the right each time, and this should have no problem. So we'll go down to the right first, 2 vertical. Down to the right, 3 single, 1, 2, 3. Down to the right, 4 vertical next, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, it's starting to make the same shape as the right eye, sorry. It's just a little bit different. Anyways, let's go down to the left now. 2 vertical. Down to the right, 2 flat. And let's start going up and to the right now until we meet that corner piece. So what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 3 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll finish that with a placement block again. So we can go up for a second time. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go up and to the right, 2 flat. And you are probably wondering why I didn't meet up. That's okay. What we're going to do is put some little bit of blood in his eyes. So we're going to switch to red, and we're going to make the gap close with a red block. And we're going to do a couple things with that red block. We're going to go underneath it and put 4 going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then above it, we're going to put 2 going straight up. And from those 2 going straight up, what we're going to do on the bottom block is put 1 to the left. And on the top block, we're going to put 1 to the right, and then 1 going up, and then 1 to the right again. And that's it, guys. The pixel art is complete. I'm going to show you guys the finished build so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like. It's very simple. You can tell from the thumbnail. But just in case you guys need a little bit of instruction, we'll go over the colors and stuff. So I'll see you guys in a second. So now we're here with the finished build, and we're only going to be needing 4 colors for this. We're going to use red wool, white wool, lime wool, and black wool. And as you can see, the bow tie is going to be all lime wool, along with the hair, which we've already bordered out, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about there. Going into the nose is going to be white. Going into the right eye is white. And also we did the blood in the left eye, and it's going to be white there too. And remember, these corner pieces are going to get filled in where we had the thing framed out. So you see it's just a little bit of a slit right there in the top of the eyes. But going down to the mouth, I remember I told you guys that I had a red block paste over here. Like I said, in the finished build it's not there, but like if you did have it, it should be like this or something like that, and maybe you can connect it. That might actually look cooler. I don't know, you guys can show me if you guys made any variants or whatever on it, but the mouth is going to be all red. Over here in the corner, like I said, the 2 vertical is the last red slip over here, and you just follow it back down into the rest of the mouth. However, the cheeks and stuff are all black wool. Everything else is black. So hopefully you guys are able to finish this. Let me know on Twitter if you guys are able to follow this entire tutorial. I will have Harley Quinn coming out soon too. I probably should have had it coming out faster since Suicide Squad is going to be kind of old soon. But you know, I'm taking my time, enjoying it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.